Hi, I'm Dr. Deepa Shetty here and I'm a health coach. Whatever you hold in your mind on a consistent basis is how you experience your life. The power of thoughts can be harnessed in a way that you can achieve anything in your life. So, are we able to do that? Many times we end up doing a lot of overthinking, and so much so that we are not able to take any decision because of it. Now, overthinking or thinking too much is a pattern which you need to identify and let yourself free from this kind of pattern. Because if we are into that, we are not able to take any decision. In fact, taking a decision which is wrong is better than taking no decision at all. So let's understand when is that we overthink. Most of the time we overthink when we are in a stressful situation. Most of the time we overthink when we are thinking about a future and there's a lot of anxiety about the future that this may happen which is yet to happen. Or a lot of the times we're thinking about the past. What if I could have done this and changed this? I should have done this. So there's a lot of thinking on the past which you can't change. The past is supposed to be learned. Any mistakes in the past is supposed to be learned to move you forward and not to shape your decision in the future and limit you from taking any action. So overthinking happens also when we try to analyze lot of things before taking a decision in a way that it paralyzes us and let us not take any decision at all. Also, when we do a lot of negative self talks, we do a lot of overthinking. So there are many ways when we do overthinking and reasons why we do overthinking. If we justify our overthinking, then we see that we end up thinking, why am I overthinking? The right questions asked when we are thinking like that can help you get out of this pattern. Your thoughts are energy that you send to your body also, and that's how all the cells which are functioning for your good can go in off balance. So it's very important that what is going in your mind should be under your control, or even if it's not under your control, those thoughts should not control you. Your life should be in a way that can be led by you. You need to be proactive in leading your thoughts and your emotions. Those emotions don't come without any thoughts. There are either a thought which is generating those emotions, so your emotion can be something which you can control. So let's understand the steps to stop this overthinking. First and foremost, understand the negative patterns that happen in your mind when there is a stressful situation. So either it will be something which is from the past or something you're thinking about the future. Whatever it is, understand the pattern that is coming during a stressful situation. Like if I am driving a car and I'm thinking like I need to drive in this side of the road and in this particular way and in a way that will not cause harm to any bystander or me. If I'm doing so much thinking over the driving, I need to see, is it coming from some incident in the past? And if that is the case, then we need to really let go of that past, and whatever lesson that past was holding us and whatever emotion that past had created, we have to understand that was in that moment. And today I'm different from there. Today I'm not the same person. And I just release those emotions and get back to forgiving the people who were responsible for it and move forward. That's how you will release the emotion attached to that past and you'll be able to live in this moment. Also, is it coming from a future anxiety that I may end up causing an accident? If that's the past you have been, whatever, I am not confident enough to drive a car because I may end up causing an accident to and harm me or others. So you have to understand that it is a future thing which might happen, and you always have a control. You always have a control over your life to lead it the way you want to. Sometimes some mishaps happen, that is not your mistakes, it is just that you did your best and some things happen. But thinking about it now which is not happened, you are actually manifesting in the future. Understand that your mind, when it is not in a relaxed and a calmer state, you end up doing things which you don't want to do. because it is always agitated and it is not focused in the moment. Saying that living in this moment is the most important tool you can have to stop overthinking. It is easier said than done. We always end up thinking, and we always end up thinking about the past or the future most of the time. We are unable to live in this moment in spite of our desire to do so. When we say that, we are actually justifying what we are. So, what's important here is understand this thinking, understand the story behind this kind of thinking, release that story, and live in this moment. And that will not happen immediately. Whenever you are doing overthinking, catch yourself there and take a deep breath and try to live in this moment. See what's happening around you. Look at the color of the wall, which we do usually in a lot of anxiety cases. But living in the moment means right now I'm talking to you, I'm looking at the camera, and I'm looking at you all who's looking at me. So I'm here listening to what you're trying to listen to me. So, being here, watching the things happening around us, and being in this moment when you're overthinking is something which you can start practicing daily. And for you to help you do this, you need to have something which is which is a habit that is building you to be living in the moment. And meditation and deep breathing exercises are one of those things which will help you, because that's concentrating on something which is permanent and here and now. Those breathing that you're taking daily, you're focusing on it, and it is something which is right now in this moment. You may sometime when you're doing it in the moment may feel a little suffocated because you're getting aware of your breathing. But let that be, let it be. And you will see that you are practicing this day in, day out, and it becomes a routine for you to be in the moment. This is some tools which will help you to really identify your overthinking pattern and let it go. Also, change the question that you ask when you're overthinking. Why am I overthinking? Why my relationship sour? Why do I end up always in this mess? Rather than that, ask a question which is more solution oriented. Like, what is that I am throwing an energy in the environment that's attracting this kind of situation? Your energies attract those energies. So what am I doing? So if I'm overthinking a lot, I attract a lot of anxious patient and people who are thinking a lot about past and ruminating it. You'll attract those kind of people, and you will get tensed. Either you will feel very overwhelmed, or you will feel like why this is happening to me. So if you want to take a control of your life, the change happens within you. Doesn't mean you have to blame yourself. It only means that you have to get aware of your own thought patterns, which will help you be where you want to be. That only means that you can create those thoughts, you can feel those emotions, and you can make that to be your natural self. This is how you can actually end up being where you want to be. If the overthinking pattern comes from any kind of things in the present which is not making you happy, see whether you can change that. If it is a job which is really stressful and you're not able to take care, the environment is not allowing you to be where you want to be, then change the environment. Do everything that is more solution based, and you will find yourself having the right tool at the right moment to help you out of the situation. Overthinking is a habit, and we get comfortable with everything that you do on daily basis. That becomes something which is your own. If this habit is limiting you, if this habit is causing a lot of anxiety and depression within you, because this kind of pattern will lead into an anxiety and a depressive mental disorder, or it can be a root cause because of which you are doing this. If you want to heal yourself, you need to walk on the path which will heal you. You need to take those proactive steps to become a person you want to be. Understand that life is all about living in this moment and living the life completely around you. There is so many beautiful things that's happening. You need to be grateful of. You need to change your thoughts from I don't know why this happens to me always, and I always had a messed up and a non expressive and a difficult life. Two, I'm grateful to this life to give me so much of love of the people around me. I am grateful for what I am today from my past, which has made me to be a better and a stronger person. You need to change the thoughts to a to a thing that you want to be. Change your stories and you will see your life is changed. Manage your stories and you'll see your emotions are managed. And from there, the action will be always towards a better, happier, and a loving human being. Hope this video has helped you and added value to your life. Do leave in the comment section how did you like this video. Thank you for listening to me and always being there to listen to me. Thanks a lot. See you all again.